All right. So we have, let's go ahead and do number 2. How about that? X plus 7 and x plus 1. I'm going to show multiple methods, so you pick one. 2, x plus 7, x plus 1. Okay. So the first method we'll use FOIL, which remember is first, outside, inside, last. But basically, if you do 4 multiplications, you're good. Okay. This just gives an order to it. So the first of each, x times x. The outside, we have x times 1, x. The inside, for I, you have 7 times x. And the last of each binomial, 7 times 1. And remember these, the O and the I will always combine, so we have 1x, 7x, that's 8x. So the final answer is on the boomerang here, x squared plus 8x plus 7. Then we have the box method. And it doesn't matter which one you put on top and which one you put on the side. Multiplication is commutative. You can do any order. So you have 4 more multiplications. You notice how this is the same as the F. Same thing. X times 7, or actually I'll go down. X times 1. That's the x. That's the same as the O here. And then x times 7, 7x. That's the I. And then 7 times 1, that's the L. So they're all kind of like gimmicks, ways to get you to remember, what to multiply together. But really just multiply everything by everything and add it together and you're fine. The nice thing about FOIL, though, is, nice thing about the box method is that anything that is combined is on a diagonal. So, once again, 1 and 7 makes 8. And of course, if you use 2 different methods on the same problem, you should get the same answer. Okay. And the last one is just the old school from, 3rd grade? 4th grade, maybe 5th grade. It's like multiplying 2 digits together. 7 times 1. And then you do x, 1 times x, that gives you x. Then do the tens here. 7 times x, 7x. And x times x gives you x squared. And just like a long time ago, you just add up all the columns. X squared, 8x, and plus 7. So again, any method gives you the same answer. This one is really only good for binomials times binomials when you have 2 and 2. This is best for the big, like when you have 3, a trinomial times trinomial, lots of multiplications, and it lines up all the terms on diagonals. This is kind of like your general go-to. It works all the time, no matter what. You just got to stay organized. It gives you the same answer. Let's take a look at something more difficult. Do you want to do something from the middle section, or should we just skip to the end?
Yes.
So, alright, so let's look at 8. 3u plus 7, actually let me do 9. 4u minus 2, 5u minus 1. Yep. Alright. Any preference of method? FOIL, box? FOIL? Okay. And write out the steps. So first, what is 4u times 5u? 20u squared. And 4u outside. 4u times negative 1. Negative 4u. Inside, I. Negative 2 times 5u. Negative 10u. And then last, L. Negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2. Okay. The O and the I combined. What is negative 4 and negative 10? Negative 14. And then your answer is along this boomerang shape. So we have 20u squared minus 14u, always in descending order, plus 2. Okay. You just do one more. Take a look. Let's do 15. So this one I'm going to use the box. So it doesn't matter what's on top, what's on the side. So we have 2x plus y, 4x minus 3y. And as usual, I started off with a worksheet where it has the answers there, so you'll know if you're doing these wrong as you go along. Make sure your answer that you get is actually there. You won't get any bad habits. Alright, let's finish this up. 4x times 2x is 8x squared. 2x times negative 3y is negative 6xy. Notice how I put the variables alphabetical here. 4x times y is 4xy. And negative 3y times y is negative 3y squared. The nice thing about this is that what you need to combine is always on a diagonal. So the first part, the first box, and the last box, you never have to worry about. You just drop those down. And then the middle just combine. And you really only have to look at the numbers. Just 4, what's 4 minus 6? You should get negative 2. And then the variables are the same, x, y. Okay. If you ever want to check, you can use a different method, see if you get the same thing. It shouldn't be a problem. So you want to finish the rest of these in the next half hour. 18 problems. Got about twice as much time than problems, so if you go about 2 minutes per problem, maybe a little faster for the easier ones up here, you will have this done. If you want to do your work on another piece of paper, that's fine, or you can do it on the back. You might notice it's easy to maybe foil on the first ones and not show much work, but when you get down to these at the end, it's not quite as easy. So yeah, do just flip over, write a box, do some foiling, show it, and you're absolutely sure it's correct. And of course, read the directions on how to fill this in, and you'll know for sure if you get a lame answer to this question, you know you did it right. All right, go to work. I'll be walking around. Next questions.